The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
In at quarterback.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
They'll run for the first time to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
To return, it's McKinnon. And he's up 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Rolling to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. To the air again, Newton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Throwing again is Newton. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Jets 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put...
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To
DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fournette running out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
24, Jets 7.
Throwing on third down, Newton looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jets 14.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Rager with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
32. And the Dolphin first down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the side.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Coup now for the point after.
For the point after.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.